People with disabilities in Bauchi have expressed the need for government as well as other stakeholders to provide avenues for them, especially in the education sector, to be part of the larger society, to also have a sense of belonging and to ensure social inclusion, which according to them is a step forward to reducing discrimination and stigmatization. State chairman of the Association of Sign Language Interpreters of Nigeria, Saleh Adamu, made the plea on the occasion of this year's International Day of the Girl Child. People with disabilities should be allowed to associate with their peers in school instead of grouping them in special education centers so that they will have a sense of belonging to the larger society. The chairman says. Awal Hassan from Bauchi tells us more.
There are rising concerns about special care for persons with disabilities, particularly the girl child, especially now that cases of gender-based violence are on the increase. They are considered the most vulnerable.
By the time you finish SS3, you can go to any conventional university. Some of you may meet her at the university level.
Bauchi State has joined the rest of the world to celebrate the International Day of Girl Child with the theme Digital Generation, Our Generation.
Digital era is really helpful, particularly to all group of persons with special need or disability, because we are the people that normally depend on the information, particularly the deaf depend getting their information through the printing means, which they can read through internet. And for people who have physically challenged, because of the mobility issue, they can rely on digital internet and get educated.
For those that are visually impaired, they need a embosser that will interpret their textbooks to Braille. And for the hearing impaired, they need a caption.
These stakeholders are concerned about special care ought to be given to persons with disabilities and the vulnerability of the physically challenged girl child.
I want you to be my friend.
I think what should be done, particularly for the girl child, is to encourage them, educate them, make them see the reasons or the beauty of using internet access to get relevant information, particularly issue of gender-based violence, which they are often, persons with disability are often happens to be the victim, because a lot of people have a lot of perspective or impression about them. They use little amount of money to deceive them.
To reduce discrimination and stigmatization, social inclusion in the area of learning must be adopted, the officials say.
There is no need for people with disability to be grouped in one school called Special Education Center, but they can be mainstreamed to other regular schools, study together with their friends without any discrimination, and they will love and enjoy working together.
The reason why we are advocating for social inclusion is now we are in the era of inclusiveness. So we are advocating to government to build friendly disabled schools and inclusive watch facilities for them so that they will learn with their own peers in school to reduce that discrimination and stigma.
Track up. Attention of the relevant authorities is being drawn to provide enough manpower to facilitate the inclusive education of persons with disabilities. The loud call here is that the physically challenged, otherwise known as persons with disabilities, especially the feminine gender, are the set of people that require all the necessary support and encouragement by the larger society for a better sense of belonging. Awal Hassan, Viewer TV News, Bauchi.